Good morning. I'm Mike Chase, and I represent the ACLU of Northern California. Yesterday, the ACLU and a coalition of 8 Bay Area civil rights and racial justice organizations sent this board a letter expressing profound concerns with a surveillance proposal described in parts 6, 7, and 9 of this agenda item. Public safety and racially motivated violence against BART riders of color are critical concerns that need to be discussed. And these conversations require transparency and space. But the answer is not a rushed surveillance proposal that, as our letter describes, poses a unique threat to people of color, immigrants, and activists. I want to remind the board that for over 2 years, BART staff and community stakeholders have worked on a draft measure that would give residents the transparency and time they need to have a meaningful seat at the table when surveillance is proposed. Today's item ignores the principles at the heart of that effort. The board should explicitly reject the suggestion of at least one board member to add face surveillance to the BART system. This technology is biased, dangerous, and has no place in the BART system. Its power to automate suspicionless surveillance and its demonstrated bias against people of color pose a threat to riders, particularly if officers rely on it when making use of force decisions. The surveillance proposal itself is flawed in 2 significant ways. First, it asks the board to spend millions of taxpayer dollars on surveillance systems, yet lacks meaningful information about what the technologies are and what they'll do. We cannot have an informed debate without that information, and our letter goes into more detail on the information needed. Second, the proposal lacks any written rules to protect BART riders. We don't know who these cameras will be pointed at, who will be tracked, or how BART plans to answer if ICE demands assistance tracking immigrant riders using these new systems. Thank you.
Thank you.